Lounge, where Team Canada looks for their second win at the Four Nations Face-Off, taking on arguably their biggest rival, the USA. It's Canada versus America. There's nothing better than that in terms of international hockey, in my opinion. So, let's see if Canada can survive their toughest test and somehow find a way to break down Connor Hellebuyck, because I feel that is where America, or the U.S. team, I should say, is doing better than Canada. Definitely, it's not just me. I'm sure everybody has that same sentiment. Jordan Binnington, IRL, gave up a couple of leaky goals, but was able to hold it together so Canada can win in overtime. But, Connor Hellebuyck is just playing on another level. So it's going to be a very tough task because they match up quite well defensively and offensively. So let's see if, in the digital world at least, Canada can overcome the U.S. and continue to remain on top in terms of North America's hockey power. If you guys are enjoying the content, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With that out of the way, let's jump right in. Connor McDavid looked to win the draw, but he wasn't able to do so. And we're underway with Canada grabbing onto the puck in their own zone. Mitch Marner skates in, being hounded by Jack Hughes, got a shot on, and a save made by Hellebuyck. Back to Jack Eichel, who I know a lot about being a Golden Knights fan. Devon Taves with an excellent defensive play. He'll do a lot of that. Now it's McDavid and Eichel. This time I'm actually cheering for McDavid. Reinhart in front. Big save. And I don't know, was that Hellebuyck in that? I think it was somebody else. I don't know who that was. Ottinger? Maybe, on my bad. I really thought they were going to go with Hellebuyck, but Ottinger's a great choice too. The U.S. definitely has the better goaltending tandem. Connor McDavid spins off the wall. Lost the puck. Got it back. Now it's back again in the hands of 97. He flings a shot on goal. Save made by Ottinger. It might have been deflected wide. Taves flings one. Passed off by the American netminder. McDavid on the backhand. And Ottinger chooses to hang on. I guess I just assumed that Hellebuyck would be the starter, but what do I know? Nathan McKinnon wins it back to Shea Theodore. Now, I know he's injured IRL. I'd love to make that change, but I can't because there's no updated roster for the Four Nations yet. So we're just going to work with what we've got. Mark Stone springs Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon to the backhand, and Ottinger shut it down. 13:52 to go, in the first period. No score. Huge hit on Quinn Hughes by Sidney Crosby. And that's another player, actually, who's not in for the U.S., Quinn Hughes. So if we get Theodore, they get Hughes. It's obviously, on paper, a better matchup for the States, but still been a big fan of Shea Theodore for what he's done with the Golden Knights. Puck knocked away. Collected by McKinnon, dumped in. And there's a hit along the wall with Jacob Slavin. Seth Jarvis, Slavin's teammate in Carolina, sends it just wide. Collected now by Chris Kreider. He's knocked off the puck. Devon Taves. Up now to Braden Point. Point with a shot, and Ottinger shuts the door once again. Ottinger shuts the door once again, and still no score, but Canada has definitely driven up the offensive zone time and the shot totals. And there it is! Cale Makar with a seeing eye shot puts Canada on the board. It's 1-0. No chance for Ottinger on that one. And at 10:55, back the Mac Carr up and get that first goal for Team Canada. McTaves to the goal scorer, McCarr. Up now to Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli turns and shoots. That's blocked on his way to the net. Ottinger covers up. The U.S. only held to one shot right now. And Canada is up to 8. One of those finally solved to Jake Ottinger. And Tkachuk, nice save by Binnington. He was tested there on a rush by the Tkachuk brothers. Now it's Brandon Hagel. Hagel turns and shoots. He scores! A little Hagel finagle. It's 2-0 Canada. Draw one by McKinnon. Now to Stone, who was great. Both of them were great. McKinnon, Stone, and Crosby, actually, the player of the game IRL, were fantastic in the opening match against Sweden. And Canada's power play was lethal. Especially that first goal by McKinnon, my goodness. Now McKinnon, carry it in, knocked off the puck, collected by the stud defenseman Zach Werenski. Tkachuk shot, save Binnington. Nice passing play. Crosby knocked it off the boards, slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. And a save, Binnington, in a wild scramble as the U.S. actually make this a game now, as they're within 2 shots of Canada and nearly put one past Binnington. And McDavid wins the defensive zone draw. Up now to Mitch Marner, the OT hero. IRL, shot save made again by Ottinger, and he swallows the puck and hangs on with 3:44 to go here in the opening period. McDavid wins that draw. Theodore skates in, tries to get the shot away, but he waited too long. I'm going to say wasted too much time, but it wasn't really a waste. He just tried to get a better shot angle. Puck now gets back to Eichel. And a save, Binnington. Up the right side now to McDavid on the right wing. Creates some space for himself, snaps a shot on goal, and that's turned aside by Ottinger. Now to Theodore with a bit of a pirouette. Blocked by Miller. I want to say JT Miller? And Vinny Trocheck's turned aside. Bit of a Ranger connection there, but nothing to show for it. McDavid stops up, fires, scores! Make it snappy indeed! Connor McDavid makes it 3-0 Canada! Jarvis with a shot from a bad angle, but that's turned aside by Ottinger as I try to gather myself when I'm talking here. All right, let's take a look at the stats after one period of play. Canada holds a 3-0 lead, outshooting the U.S. 12-9. Slight hitting advantage for Canada, 14-12. And the faceoffs actually big advantage for Canada, 7-3. No penalties to speak of. Now with 20 minutes in the books, let's see what the second period has in store, shall we? Puck knocked away by Mitch Marner. Marner in! Save made by Ottinger. Canada picking up where they left off. There's a huge hit on Werenski. McDavid wins that draw. Back to McCarr, tipped in front by Reinhart. That close to a 4-0 lead. Puck knocked down, collected by McDavid, turns around, got a shot off, and that's turned aside by Ottinger. Puck brought to no man's land off the boards. Binnington hangs on. After a bit of board play led to a chance for the U.S. We'll say, though, Binnington's been brilliant. At least for now. Now there's a battle for it along the wall. Picked off by McCarr on a nice defensive play. Up to his partner, Devon Taves, who joins the rush. Taves turns and shoots. He lets it go. Save made off the rebound by Reinhart. Across now to Theodore. Up to McDavid. Now to Crosby. Knocked off the puck. Picked up by Crosby. Crosby got a shot away, and that's turned aside by Ottinger. Crosby. Set up to Taves. Beautiful block shots. Shea Theodore. Up now to Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon around everybody, and he scores! What a beauty! The Nate Dog puts up a goal to put Canada ahead 4-0. What a beauty! Just drives wide, finds the empty net, and roofs it. Well, the area of empty net, I should say. So that was just up over the shoulder of Ottinger. And just like that, Canada has what appears to be a stranglehold on this game. Kreider trying to change that. At least give the Americans some life. Adam Fox. Back to Jacob Slavin. Now to Dylan Larkin. Trocheck shoots. That's turned aside. There's some open space for Braden Point. He drives to the net, and he couldn't get the shot away. As we're trickling down now to 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. Canada has continued to pour it on and are leading 4-0. Here's one of the goal scorers. Hagel drops. Save made by Ottinger. Cirelli gets a rebound chance. That's turned aside. Around now to Konechny. Now to Taves. That's turned aside as well. Back out to the original goal scorer for Canada, Cale Makar, trying to weave some magic, but he lost the puck. Hagel got it back, and it's brought back in by his Tampa Bay teammate, Anthony Cirelli, who gets a shot away. That's turned aside as well. Out now to Taves. With a shot, what a goal! Travis Konechny connected on that one, and Canada leads by a fistful. Excuse me. Beautiful tape-to-tape pass to Von Taves to Travis Konechny. And I'm wondering if we're going to see a goaltending change here. 5:49, you better believe we're feeling fine, as Canada's got a 5-0 lead here in Boston against their most heated international rival. McDavid across to Reinhart, set aside by Ottinger. Now Cale Makar. He dances his way in. Couldn't get it to go. Marner with a chance is turned aside by Ottinger. I don't know why he's wearing number 30. I don't see anybody on the U.S. team wearing 29 unless it's retired, but I don't know that much about U.S. international hockey in terms of numbers like that, so I don't know. Theodore's got it. Gains the red line, sends it all the way around. Collected by Mark Stone. He gets knocked off the puck. Tkachuk. To McAvoy. Sanheim. Gets it up to McKinnon. Save made by Ottinger. The U.S. are certainly looking for answers right now because Canada has been dominant these two periods, building a 5-0 lead. There's Crosby. He scores! The Wizard of Cross gives Canada the touchdown. It's 6-0. As a Penguins fan, that makes me feel good. 5 seconds remaining here in the second, and the U.S. fans are livid. And that'll put an end to the second period. Let's take a look at the stats after 40 minutes. Canada put up 6 goals against the U.S., outshooting them 27-11. Hits 28-18. Face-offs, gaps closed actually. It's only 9-8 Canada now. Still no penalties to speak of, but obviously quite a bit of hitting. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can Canada wrap a bow on this, or will we see one of the most historic comebacks in international hockey? Well, let's find out. Draw goes to the U.S., courtesy of Jack Eichel. Really trying to get that puck out. Oh, nice play to keep the puck out of the net. McDavid sends it around now. Devon Taves steps up. I don't know what that is. Steps up with a hip check. Connor McDavid tries to drop it back. Lost it. Oh, nice shot by Reinhart, turned aside. Matt Boldy, Minnesota Wild product. Trying to get his chance. Taves knocked off the puck. Got it back. Lets it go off the pad of the U.S. netminder. Stone with a chance. That's turned aside. And Tkachuk carries in for the U.S. and sends it all the way down. Took the hit to make the play, but it won't matter. Austin Matthews to Tkachuk. Mark Stone weaves his way in. That's turned aside. With a shot pad saved by the netminder for the U.S. And we're now down to, or nearly down to, the final 10 minutes of this game. Travis Sanheim carries in for Canada. He turns and shoots, lets it go, and that's put aside, I believe, by Ottinger if he's still in the net. Now Chris Kreider with that pickoff and the pass, and he That should have Boston's bullhorn, I would think. But a nice pick off of the pass. Kreider in alone. And he makes it 6-1. The shutout bid's broken, but Binnington's played quite well. Dylan Larkin gets knocked down and he scores. Canada's lead is cut a little further. It's 6-2. It's almost like the U.S. was sleeping for 40 minutes and suddenly woke up here in the third and realized, hey, we got to get some goals on the board. Travis Sanheim tried to knock Larkin down to prevent that goal, but it went in, so... And there's a battle for it along the wall. Gets out now to Theodore. Theodore with a drive to the net. It is Hellebuck in net now. Maybe that's what the U.S. needed, because Ottinger got lit up. And Hellebuck hangs on to that. .8:31 to go. The U.S. has some pride, but it's still a long way to go. This might help, though. No, it won't. Nice defensive play by the Canadians. Colton Parayko, who opened the scoring in this in this playthrough against Sweden, with a slap shot turned aside by Hellebuck. .35-18 of the shots, 7:16 to go here in the third. The U.S. has a bit of life, but I believe it's too little, too late. Josh Morrissey on his Winnipeg teammate. Went wide, and the rebound got deflected. I think I think Hellebuck got a piece of that. Parayko lumbers his way in. Feeds it across to Martin. Nice save by Hellebuck. Matt Boldy to Slavin, to Fox, to Kyle Connor. Trocheck. Yeah, that is JT Miller, I believe, hounding the whole way. There's a knockdown. Crosby looking for a second. Rebound! Comes out wide, collected by Cale Makar. Makar, shifty as ever. Puck gets back to Taves from Crosby. Taves lets it go from the point, and that's stopped. Cale Makar up on the rush. Makar lost the puck. Carried out now by JT Miller. He gets sandwiched, knocked off the puck. Now it's Makar once again. Makar with a drive. Stone there on the rebound. Trying to put it past Hellebuck. I have no idea what they're chanting. If that's go boys go, go team go. I really don't know. Because I realize it's not, it's obviously not a NHL game. It's, international game with NHL players. So I don't know, maybe that's what they're chanting. Go boys go, I don't know. Save Binnington. Okay, now up by Crosby. Crosby gets a little shifty. Save made. Hellebuck. 32.4 to go. And Canada, with a 40-shot performance, some brilliant saves by Jordan Binnington, and some great defensive plays, are this close to coming away with their second win here at the Four Nations Face-Off. Matthews with a chance. Turned aside by Binnington. Binnington shuts that down as well. 20.9 to go. Seth Jarvis with a chance, turned aside, and the rebound was there for point, but I don't think he was able to get enough on it. She got a credible threat away. And that'll do it. Put a bow on this one, slap the porpoise. This one's over. Canada defeats the U.S. by a final of 6-2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 41-19 in favor of Canada. Hits, 48-29, also favoring Canada. Face-off win, slight edge by the U.S., 13-12. No penalties throughout this game. I find that very hard to believe, but the stats don't lie, so I guess that's what we'll have to say. And I do want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge as we take in the Four Nations face-off. Go, Canada, go! And I hope you guys all have a satisfying Saturday. I've been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987, and I bid you adieu.